Allow me to tell you about the whale of a time we had during a Dyer Island Cruises whale and eco tour, seeing the full marine Big Five and more.
Dolphins, penguins, seals, and even the great white shark. Of course, we cannot control nature, but we are sure you will have a wonderful time.
Oh, you for me? I didn't want to be in
Kira's up in the front. He's also going to help us out today. He's going to be our wildlife spotter. He'll be at the top. So if you guys have any questions, just come to one of the crew. Always hold on when moving around. Let's go see what's out there.
Wow. Okay, my wide angle gaan ek veel kry nie, maar kom maar.
Okay guys, we're going to keep on moving. We're going to go try and find that whale. And I have to tell you guys, we're incredibly lucky to see this whale today. It blew me out of the water a bit. This is really not the time of year where you can expect to see humpback whales. Also known as the singing whales, they're the whales that sing those long complex songs and they can flick their entire body out of the water. They've got the longest pectoral flippers of any whale, can be up to 1/3 of their body length.
Guys, as Diggy mentioned, these guys are the singing whales, but it's only the males that sing. And to each population of humpbacks, their song is different. And over the last 50 years of people recording songs, they change and change and change through time, just like we would change our songs.
They are baleen whales, so they do not have teeth, but baleen plates hanging from their upper jaw acting as a filter. Of whale, this is called a Bryde or Bryde's whale, and they're a very shy whale. A lot more difficult usually to watch than the humpbacks. But you can see these guys right throughout the year. They follow the fish, so they do not have a set migration route. Even though they do still migrate for long distances, this is also a baleen whale, meaning that it does not have teeth, it has baleen plates.
There we go.
Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to keep on moving. Very lucky seeing this Bryde whale. We're going to make our way towards Dyer Island now. Take you guys to the world's McDonald's drive-thru for the great white sharks. Gentlemen, there's a large bird in the water over here. Whoa, this is called the giant petrel. And he flew all the way from as far as New Zealand.
We have two varieties of giant petrel in the region, the northern and the southern. It's quite hard to identify and see, but the northern has a red tip to the bill and the southern a greenish tip. We call these guys the vultures of the sea. They only tend to come together when there's something dead floating in the water which they can eat. As you guys saw it taking off, just like a plane, sometimes they can eat too much and not take off at all. So they'll just flap their wings a little bit, move on, and then be like, oh, okay, and just stay there. So guys, like Dick said, welcome to Shark Alley. We have around 60,000 Cape fur seals living on the island. Why are they on these island?
How they smell.
Guys, these are not true seals, these are fur seals. If you guys look at their heads, you can see they have an external ear, not an internal ear like other seals. The Cape fur seal is also known as the brown fur seal, and it's the one you find on the south coast of Australia. This piece of wood you see here lying across the top of the rocks, that is the keel of a ship known as the Prince Port. It came across a storm on its way to India to fight a war, and it sank, and then 10 years later this piece of wood washed up here. So? Predators, the great whites. The great white sharks, yeah. They come through the alley here and they feed on the seals. You guys, the smaller seals you see on the island are the females. The females weigh about 70 kilos and the males are the massive ones that weigh about 300 kilos. So guys, seals are a bit of a weird one. They look like dogs, smell like sheep, but they're actually much closely related to bears.
Really?
Yep. So these guys evolved on the west coast of America about 20 million years ago. Yeah, let's take a look at that piece of wood. You've got two cormorants sitting on top. These are the bank cormorants, the most endangered cormorant we have in the system. So as Nicky said, this is Shark Alley. However, the sharks do not live here. The sharks come through this area, maybe eat a few seals, and then move on again. One seal can last them about a week. You guys, believe it or not, the island is slightly empty today. The females, the pups and the juveniles tend to stay here all year round, while the males spend most of their lives at sea, only coming to the island to breed, where they fight over about 20 different females. So on the island, guys, we have around 12,000 pups born every year, and only around 50% will live till their first birthday. It's kind of a sad story, but it's nature's only way of controlling the population. If the seals population gets too large, it can cause a collapse in the ecosystem. So, what happened? So, if the seals get too high in numbers, the ecosystem can collapse. They'll eat too many fish, which means the penguins won't be able to feed, the whales won't be able to feed, so it can cause a collapse down.
You can always watch them surfing in the waves, guys.
Okay, yes.
These guys love surfing.
Gents, we're going to keep on moving our system down because this ball thing, they said they're very close to being back on anchor, so we're going to try and find a white shark.
Guys, so as we approach this boat, I'm going to turn around and we're going to have them on our right hand side, starboard side.
Guys, it's very important to know we do not feed the sharks, we simply just try and attract them to the boat. At the back here, you can see the crew are using the shop. Guys, watch it! Woo!
Wow.
Guys, it's right still here. Coming towards the back of the boat.
Was that a 3 meter, 4 meter?
I'd say 3. So like I was saying, guys, what's coming out the back here is just fish blood and oil, and that's what that shiny slick on the surface is. We do try and use the bait to try and get the sharks a bit closer, but it is not enough to satisfy the sharks.
So you put the divers in.
So now we'll put the divers in, yeah.
Well spotted. Those that survive are left to tell the tale.
Exactly. What you see is that you'll have a cage full of divers, and the sharks will not pay any attention to people in the cage. They're just there to see that small piece of fish. They might come and check the divers out, but I've never seen them just ignore the bait and attack the cage. That's never happened. What's that? Seal decoy. So basically it looks like just a seal sitting on top of the water. So generally what you see, the larger white sharks will tend to go more for the seal. They use their eyes? Yes, yeah. The sharks have very similar vision to us, but when there's all their, okay, what you call it, they focus up. So sharks swimming it here, we'll be focusing upwards the whole time.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're very, very lucky to see a great white shark. We're going to keep on moving now. Hug the coastline on our way back. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Bait for the dolphins. Right here next to us, guys.
Guys, as Dickie said, these are Indian Ocean humpback dolphins. There are only around 500 of these guys left in South Africa. Hold on, guys, everyone hold on.
Hold on.
Really not that intense, guys.
There's 500 of these guys left. And the Dyer Island Trust has been working on a database these last few years.
Right here, guys, right next to us. Canada. Marine Big 5.
Congratulations, guys.
Yes.
Right, well done.
I had triple S diving and the Marine Big 5 in one day. Sweet.
Now you can see Reese here with the camera.
It's amazing.
You guys can see Reese here with the camera. What he's doing is trying to take photos of the backs and the dorsal fins of the dolphins. By taking photos of their backs and dorsal fins, we can identify the individuals coming into the bay. So in the last few years, we've recognised around 29 or 30 individuals that frequent this bay. So very lucky, guys. These are South Africa's rarest whale and dolphin species. Downstairs, please keep a seat for us. And people upstairs, please hold on. Congratulations on the Marine Big 5, everybody. As you go up to the Great White House, please take your life jackets and orange jackets with you, and there'll be hot soup and bread waiting for you.
Lekker Dickie! We lost our skipper. He's been demoted to a staircase operator.
Please don't forget to look under your seats. Got anything? Guys, that's it. If you want to just exit down the stairs and head back up.